this is my basic gym calisthenics routine, which a beginner and a complete idiot could follow. And this is the video which I wish that I had back when I was starting the gym about 2 years ago now. In this video I'm going to give you the exact program which I would use when I was just starting the gym, and I was just a fresh newbie starting the gym like you as a teenager, because I started the gym when I was about 15 years old. And I'm going to go through how to do each exercise so that you're equipped, so you can just literally just go up to the gym and buy the membership and know how to do this workout. And this workout is going to unlock you amazing gains as well. It's a brilliant workout, and I recommend that you do this workout very frequently. So about 2 or 3 times a week when you go into the gym, just copy this exact same workout every single time. And this actually makes it better if you're doing the same thing every time, because you're not overcomplicating it, and you're actually progressively overloading, and your body's getting used to the exercises, which just makes it better because your body can recover quicker from each exercise because it's used to managing the recovery strain which you're putting it on. You also get to see your lifts go up in each particular exercise. This workout is a mixture of calisthenics and weight training. So you need a gym where you have a pull-up bar, dip station, and just general weights. This workout is a mixture of calisthenics and weight training. So you need a gym where you have a pull-up bar, dip station, and just general weights and cables and dumbbells. You can train at home obviously, and if you were going to train at home, I would just do 2 exercises only. And I've made another video covering this, just a beginner home workout routine. And I would just do decline push-ups and pull-ups. Obviously you have to buy a pull-up bar for your house at this, but they're pretty cheap online. But this video is covering a gym routine for complete beginners. So this is if you've never spent a day in the gym, you've seen all the benefits online of going to the gym, and you think that you should start, but you don't really know what to do. You find it kind of confusing what exercise to do, and you don't like going to the gym right now because you don't know it basically. But the thing is, it gets much easier. The difficulty of going to the gym starts up here, and then as you go, it progressively, over the months and the weeks, it progressively gets easier. So what is the exact workout program that I think you should choose? The first exercise, which I think everybody should do, is pull-ups. Pull-ups are my favorite exercise. They're such a good exercise. They target your pulling muscles. Literally, you will grow your back and particularly your lats so much by doing pull-ups. But the problem is that a lot of people can't do pull-ups. So what do you do if you can't do a pull-up, right? And I'm assuming that you can probably do maybe a couple pull-ups, or just you can't do a pull-up yet. And you shouldn't even worry about weighted pull-ups. I recommend eventually moving on to weighted pull-ups. So I chose my weighted pull-ups as my main back movement, and I grew my weighted pull-up from plus 17.5 kg all the way to plus 50 kg for reps. And my back has grown a lot because of this, because when you gain strength and you progressively build your strength, your muscle size has to catch up to it. So eventually you want to be moving on to weighted pull-ups, but just forget weighted pull-ups. Just do band assisted pull-ups. If you can't do a pull-up, you have to do band assisted pull-ups. You can do the assisted pull-up machine, but I would definitely recommend doing band assisted pull-ups instead. I mean, I achieved a plus 80 kg dip and a plus 70 kg dip for 5 reps.
Nice.
On to the next exercise in the program, which is the weighted dip. Just forget about weighted dips first of all. That is what you're progressing towards. What you need to do right now is just do assisted dips. You can do assisted dips with a band like you can with pull-ups, but I don't find them as effective. I think if you have a assisted dip machine at your gym, then that is so much better. I had a friend, and he couldn't do any bodyweight dips. He could only do assisted dips, and he used half the stack on the assisted dip machine for about 5 reps for about 2 sets, and then on the next session that he had, he could do a couple bodyweight dips for the first time, and that was really cool for him. So you make progress so quickly in these movements. And the reason why, let's go over the exercise choices. The reason why I think you should do weighted pull-ups and then weighted dips is because it sets you up so nicely in calisthenics for building that calisthenics physique. You've seen online people like Ian Barsegal and people like Philip Workout, who have made a video on which actually did pretty well. Their physiques are so aesthetic, like it is so aesthetic, and that's why have they got those aesthetic physiques. It's because of 2 movements, the weighted pull-up and the weighted dip. So why would we not put it in the beginner teenager program? Even if you can't do weighted pull-ups and weighted dips, you can just do assisted pull-ups and assisted dips, assisted using a band on pull-ups, and assisted using a machine on dips. And you can reap the same benefits in progressively overloading the exact same way that these guys and I do do by adding weight to their movement, you can just decrease the resistance. So if you have a very thick band on your weighted pull-up, use a slightly less thick band, slightly thinner band, and then progressively overload until you can just do body weight, because you're going to be building so much muscle doing these weighted pull-ups and the weighted dips. That is the foundation of the program. A lot of people think of dips as just a burnout exercise at the end of their push workout, but you can build so much size using it as your main compound lift. I believe this so truly. I've been doing it as my main compound, and instead of bench press, which most people do. And I'm telling you, you will outcome people on bench press by doing weighted dips. By doing weighted dips, your bench will go up faster than the people who train bench press to increase their bench press. Just trust me, it trains the exact same pushing muscles. But anyway, after the weighted pull-ups and the weighted dips, what exercise should you do? By the way, by doing weighted dips and weighted pull-ups, you're targeting literally every single muscle in your upper body, except your upper chest and your side delt aren't activated that much. And there is definitely room for more exercises. So after your weighted pull-ups and your weighted dips, what should you train? That's the question. Next in the program, we have lat raise. So lat raise is so important for the side delt, to build up your side delt. And it's such a good exercise. Do not skip lateral raises. It doesn't really matter the way you do lateral raises. You can do them with a cable or with dumbbell. I do them with dumbbell. So 2 sets of lateral raises. Oh, by the way, for the weighted pull-ups and the weighted dips, I think that you should train 3 sets of 5 reps. Why only 5 reps? Let's cover this. So low rep ranges are actually good for hypertrophy. A lot of people don't know this. A lot of people think you have to do 10 to 15 reps in a set for it to be for hypertrophy. But after literally one set, I would actually only do 1 set of 5 reps of weighted dips, because it's such a fatiguing exercise. But obviously I don't mean weighted for you, I mean just body weight dips. But I don't mean body weight, I mean assisted dips. For if you're assisted dips, I think you could get away with doing 2 or 3 sets of 5 reps, to be honest. But you want to be managing your fatigue, obviously, because the first set of every exercise is the most important for muscle growth, and then every set after that you just get dropped off results. You can also isolate. This is what I do. So I go to the gym, I do weighted pull-ups, weighted dips, then I do lat raise, and then I do a row. Rows are so important for unlocking your front lever, but your rowing strength, increasing your rowing strength is so important, and it builds up your back. I've got so many stretch marks. I've got some stretch marks on my lats and my upper back and my biceps. And I think this is mainly because I hit the rows and the weighted pull-ups hard. So the reason why it's so low volume, and I'm telling you to only do 1 set of dips and only 2 sets of pull-ups and everything, is because it's super high intensity, because that's how you grow it. So super high intensity, but low volume, and do this workout very often. So do this workout 3 times a week. Okay, so that is the program which I would give to my younger self 2 years ago when starting the gym. I really hope this video helps you. Thanks for watching, and you will see results if you follow this guide. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Keep training calisthenics.